Let's get it started. Episode 67. Poor Man's Poetry Podcast. It's a special one. Them boys back again. Let's let the music talk.
Built off fear. If it ain't by the check, don't even put that in my ear. Pack touchdown, it hit me before the streets. Not cause I'ma get it all, but just because I'm me. Z bringing heat, looking for a lick. You too worried about a bitch, we on the way to get rich. Lemon pepper stitch, and I ain't talking about no wings, nigga. Facing back to back, cause I've been going through some things, nigga.
Leave it to Breezer.
I'm lit, I need a lamb. And my manager don't
Make sure you go download that stream night.
Working for a man, I can't ride with a scope, with a pocket full of money. You just living off hope. My son get older, pops, I wanna drive the truck. Solid nigga from the guts, next you came through in the clutch. Roll the Dutch, a backwood, don't give a fuck. I know money just a tool, I still got to run it up. And now so I'm like,
you see him in the building, that boy VP and that boy OSG Breeze. Name of this record's called Sleep.
Can't blame my pops for my ways, cause my daddy was dumb. I sold dope cause my dogs did it, look at my paws. I pray to God every day he overlook all my flaws. Cause you know how I do, y'all. I just caught some shit that was whiter than a cue ball. Play just called telling me they need an 8-ball. I call shots like a pool shark, I don't play dog. This COVID got these crackers trying to play God. The devil is alive, fuck the hype, homie, stay smart. Nip told you stay dangerous, with me, I just stay sharp. 5'7" on me and I shoot it like I play dogs.
We're gonna get into a lot today.
Like a matador. Till the day I die, I hustle hard to try to stack this dope. Me, I can't deny I got a thing for them bad hoes. Jody ass nigga catch me creeping out your back door. Fuck that, I'm coming through the front. Real ass nigga, I ain't even got a front. I'ma give you what you need, plus I got just what you want. Reminiscing about Kyle as I'm blowing on this blunt. Dear Lord, what the fuck, lay me down. Matter of fact, lift me up.
Okay.
I'm a king with my crown. Look at all these blessings as they spilling out my cup and running over with honeys. I'm getting money, nigga, y'all.
For sure. Let's get into it.
I think the funniest thing about these two individuals right here, you know, I don't even like these two motherfuckers.
Fuck you too, nigga.
Nah, get what? Let me tell you.
Fuck you too, nigga.
Hold on. First, I mean, everybody know who he is, but just introduce yourself.
Man, it's cuttable. Forget all that shit right there. See, these two individuals right here, they be getting on my last nerve. One sound better on the other record than the other one doing, and then it's like them boys. I don't know what them boys be in they doing,
it's
man.
It's a strategy, fam.
That's
a strategy.
They got them.
You know what I'm saying?
They get them out. I don't hear that shit. I don't hear it.
My dog.
Bro, listen. All right, so Breeze had a fire ass verse on goddamn VP album. I was like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, VP he did his thing, but then VP have a fire ass verse on Breeze album. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm waiting for y'all both to really lock in, bro, and bring me some shit. Cause I already told you I'm gonna be there.
It's coming.
Shit happen for real. I need to make that shit happen. Like
it's coming, man. In time, man. That man got his motion. I got mine. Our motions just have to collide, and when we crash, it's gonna be epic.
For sure.
Man, fuck all that, man. Move all that bullshit. That shit sound good.
It shit sound real good.
Because of what he said, he got motion, I got motion, so that shit just gonna make sense. It's gonna be like, why not?
Two motions together make bigger motions.
Yeah,
make
right
waves.
up.
They made waves.
But I've been telling y'all that, though, man. I think it'll be dope for the city, bro. Two artists of y'all caliber, just in general, when it come down to just hip hop, just music in general. And I think y'all two bring out the best in each other when it come down to just music. You know what I'm saying? Like it's relatable all the way across the damn board. And ain't too many people you can really say that. Like if y'all was actually a group, it'd be dope. Cause y'all
wait. So what you talking about? You talking about them boys like doing like a joint project?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got on both of their ass. You know what I'm saying? I had started text messing with the both of them. And to me, like I said, bro, it's in the city of Savannah, man. I say this: you got a lot of artists, bro, but a lot of people not really humble enough to really kind of like be able to sit down and put together some stuff that'll be beneficial for everybody. Yeah. I don't see that. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, cause with me and bro, like, we got more to talk about.
Right.
Okay. So we just happen to just like go let it track cause we artists. You feel me? So that's why it be like that. Cause like, bro, like, it's my dog. We just happen to do music. You know what I'm saying? We got other motion. We got other stuff going on. We talk about all kind of stuff all the time. Besides the music.
Right.
Yeah, like even when our records come together, them shits be like organic. It'd be like we had to talk about something and it'd be like, you know what? Hey, bro, you want to get on this record?
Right.
It don't be like we just be in the studio cooking. It'd be like after we done had an hour and a half long talk about life and real shit about, because we both as men trying to elevate and get to different planes. So then when we have conversations where we talk about our insecurities and things like that. That's how he jumped on the Heartbroken record on my album, because we were talking about, and that's why, and like on that record, he'd be like, Scholar said, get in the gym and get that shit off your chest, because we was having a talk, and I was telling him, bro, you got to get in the gym, get that shit off your chest. You got to, that's how you become a better man, and, you know, get rid of that pressure like that. That's why these records feel how they feel, because it ain't just rapping. This my dog, and we locking in for real to give y'all a feel. This is how we feel, and we want people to feel us. So that's why it's like that.
And that's how it should be. Because and the thing about it is, it ain't even about the money or anything like that. It's charging for a feature. The fact that y'all actually got a real solid relationship. Right. And that's, and like you said, because I remember you were speaking about that at the album listening party. Like, it made more sense than anything, because it was some issues that was taking place in bro's life. And like you said, you got to get off the chest. But like, a lot of people don't know on the sidebar, like, bro, like when you do work out, bro, that shit help out with depression and all that.
Nah, real shit. Real shit. You be pressing that shit off and getting those toxins out you and all those things. And when you in that, that's like being in the dojo. And when you in the dojo, you train and you killing that old you to create a new you. You killing off all those things and think about those things that hurt you, but then you're in there hurting yourself to get rid of it instead of going and causing that hurt to someone else.
It's healing.
And a lot of that too come from being like a real man. Like some men have like health wise a lot of testosterone.
Yeah.
That's the way to go about it too. Like in a healthy way, you feel me? Instead of lashing out a boom boom boom, you feel me, type shit. That's what I used to be in there for a fact.
And be disciplined, That's what
definitely the discipline, you feel me? Like once it don't be a chore no more, because people be like, oh, I gotta go to the gym. It ain't that, you feel me? Like you have to love to do that shit. That's why when you asked, when I came in, you went to the gym today, of course, every day. I love that shit, you feel me? Because I'm falling in love with myself and becoming a better man. And the more I do it, the more I want it. It's becoming 2-a-days and all that, you feel me? Eating better, all those things, all these habits that we have to do as men, definitely as black men, you feel me? Because the things that we've been fed over time has been to deteriorate us, you feel me? So we have to like start taking back hold of that to build ourselves up. And that's what me and bro on, like building. So that's why our records sound like that, because we on the same wavelength. A lot of niggas just get on people records because a nigga be like, oh yeah, fam got some motion, let me jump on his shit. Or yeah. But nah, this shit ain't no gimmick, bro. This shit is real. Me and fam talk all the time. We real prophets. We real bishops out here, real ministers to the people. So like, that's why our shit feel like it feel. So when we do put the album together, this shit.
So I EP, what's your favorite verse you ever heard from Breeze? If you was to say, what was one of your favorite verses you ever heard them like spit? And the same question for you, sir. So I just, you know what I mean.
Mine probably gonna have to be that one with Jameson, man.
Which one?
That nigga. I was jamming on the beach one night.
Oh, the nigga like me.
Yeah, the nigga like me. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. You feel me? Like, I don't know.
He snapped on the whole album, yo. That album.
Nah, but see, listen, like, I can't even lie. Like, I like Breeze as a collective. Like, I've been watching Breeze for like years. Like, I'm really a student of Savannah music. You feel me? So I can't really say it's like one verse because the man been working so long and elevating his style. You feel me? So it's so much, you feel me? Like I really like genuinely fuck with Breeze as a whole, like even him elevating the him, you feel me? Like I love that shit, you feel me? Because these are the things we have to do as artists. And fam always been him. He's never been scared to paint his nails or dye his hair, and always still been the same him. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean because
the same type of music.
Yeah, that stuff don't really make it don't make you like it's just a sense of just showing a sense of liberation. Like
he's an artist. He's showing
artistic side.
But for what I said though, I think the nigga like me had like I've been watching Bro too. I think that song had made me a fan.
Thank you.
Right.
That's what that shit was. You feel me? Like now like I'm a fan. I just happen to know him. You feel me? I'm a fan now, like, cause that's. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, that's when I'm trying. Like sometimes I got things. I hear tracks in the world. I be like, fuck, I wish I made that track.
Yeah,
you feel me? So that shit was like, fuck. Like I was like, damn. Like that nigga just slid. I was like, fuck. I couldn't even. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro.
But not to try to to cut him off. I got to give a like correct answer, which is I had to think about it. As far as song wise, it's either It's Me or Fade Away. Like, and I can't just say like verses, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and that's just being me now because I'm really locked in on bruh shit now, you feel me?
Okay.
Like just being, being honest, you feel me? Like as up to the present, like this, I'm now like locked in on found shit, listening to his cadences, listening how he's switching up, cause I'm understanding how our styles about to clash. You feel me? All before it's just been through more so passing, hearing the music, hear a verse here and there, and be like, okay, fam, hard.
Yeah.
Respect,
right?
Respect. Now it's to a level of admiration.
Right.
For sure. It gotta be that way.
And like, studying, because, even if we still working together and we never going to be, in competition, but it's still having to know, okay, that's what fam doing. That's what, like you said, we pushing each other. We pushing our limits.
It's
a friendly competition.
Yeah.
A documentary talking about that shit. Julie was like, boy, when I go in there, boy, I know that nigga Turk going, you feel me? Like it be that type
of
that
type
when
shit.
It come to that, you feel me? Other than that, like, you feel me? We got a whole bunch of other things that we just talk about, so the music just come like that.
I like I like Booster Seat for Breeze, the first verse.
And I was about to say that now, like real shit. I was thinking about that boost, like.
You know what? So we in the car, right? He was like, man, let's go to Island Breeze. I'm like, all right, cool. So we on the way to Island Breeze. Like, man, bro, you gotta listen to this. So when it came on, I was like, the energy and everything was on 10. I was like, oh shit, there we go. But then I told him he need to go back.
He talking about, man, I don't like the second verse.
I ain't like that. I was like, bro, I said because it was like you started here, but then the second verse it was like you was trying to kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, honestly, on that track, bro, I was fresh off like back out here. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, so I would just, you feel me, getting some shit all fucking. I'm like, shoot video, just fuck it, I'm back. You feel me? I'm out here, type shit. You feel me? And then they just set up everything else. You know what I'm saying? That shit was cool. We shot that shit in my living room. We shot it in like 10, 15 minutes.
I like for VP, I like Out My Pockets with K-Mac. Because I kind of feel like I wasn't there doing the process, but it was like when you hear something from somebody and you start to really kind of like, because, that's my cousin, of course, but like, and I knew he did music, like, VP doing his music and whatnot, you know what I mean? So it was like, he used to tell me, like, cause I be rapping and shit like that. I said, okay, cool. But it was like, I ain't really like honed in till goddamn, we really started doing this podcast shit. And I actually started paying more attention to people in the city of Savannah. Yeah. And like, bro, just kind of like always stood out. You and him. And then it was like, when I heard that Out My Pockets, and then like he did a video. Now, the video was the Acapulco when he was in the room. And he was spitting that verse. Wasn't that the verse?
Out My Pocket was at the.
Yeah, that's me and Bree. Bree's on Out My Pocket.
No. Remember, I think you was in the room. You did a video on Instagram. I think you did a video on Instagram.
Just a random freestyle?
Yeah, but it was the verse. And I was actually paying attention to the lyrics.
Oh, so I might have. Oh, you saying on my story? Yeah, because on my story, on my story, I do that from time to time. Especially when I'm in the studio, I might give a snippet where this is what I just did on this verse, boy. Y'all playing with me.
So it was kind of like that.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're saying.
And I started paying attention to the bar, and I was like,
I don't know what this nigga said.
like, man, you goddamn right, motherfucker. Do that. Like, for real, so damn.
Nah, I say some shit on that shit. No, on that verse, like I do say some shit on that particular verse. I even got the video on my Instagram where I be like, then I came back.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So it was like, bro, when I saw that, I was like,
oh, that's what you talking about. Oh, then I came back.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck did you just say that? And then like, Breeze, I heard Breeze verse. I'm like, okay.
Fam, definitely snap. And I go to bat for that nigga verse. I had to go to bat for that nigga verse because somebody was like, and I was like, but do you hear what this nigga said? I said, did you hear what this nigga said? That nigga said, in the DR, we there yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Then get my help. What? Man, y'all niggas not. They skimming through music, though. They really just be skimming through music. That's what it is.
But yeah, but that, I think, like I said again, that just shows the appreciation and the admiration of each other when it comes down to music. And understanding the growth between the both of you guys when it comes down to it, just in general. Even though VP don't write nothing, I don't know why you guys don't ask me. You can ask him on his Instagram because I'm not about to have a long, extended conversation about that shit.
About what?
About him writing.
Who?
Here you go. Him. You.
What about it?
I don't see why you don't write. Just curious.
Because then, like, music is a feel. Like, I want these folks to feel me. Right. Like, so writing something, like I explain to people, is like, okay, you done sat here and wrote this song to an up-tempo beat. You done been going over this shit, cranking to make whatever, yada, yada, club, yada, bang, get, whatever. Mm-hmm. Then you get a call, your partner just died, your partner went to jail. You just see some shit on the news like them kids that just got shot up at that school. How the fuck can I go make a up-tempo record and like you can't, like, and if you do, like, nah, I'd rather catch the feel of that day or how I feel, because that's when I'm gonna go in the studio and tell my engineer this how I feel, because all my records we build from the ground up, like, so this how I feel right now. Then I'm gonna go in there and express how I feel, because these words don't change in the dictionary. It's just the tone that we put on them, and then as artists we can switch up the connotation of it to our interpretation, and if people feel us, that's it. So that's why I was like, right for what? Like, I'm going to go in here like it's a motherfucking easel, and I'm just going to splatter paint all over that shit and whatever the fuck, because I understand also with the production things I can do. Like I was telling somebody, I can say I used to be so particular about writing a rhyme and, ooh, I don't want to use this word again in there, you feel me? And I just realized, like, nah, that ain't what it's about. Like, it ain't being the most prolific writer. And people that write, that's cool, but this shit really a feel. And once I realized, like, hold on, I could say bitch 3 times back to back, but then when my engineer come in and go bitch, it's different.
Right. And that too, man, just being an artist and knowing how to record too, and on the back end, I can do that later, so I'm gonna do this because I know on the back end I can do that. Right. Like, nigga that just don't know nothing about engineering too, like, he'll just write that or feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
And basically what he's saying is, like, these are, and there's no disrespect to nobody, but me and Breeze talk about this all the time. We're artists, bro. Like, we live this shit. We can wake up whenever and go to our studios and record, you feel me? Right. So it ain't like someone that's sitting down writing a track, wait until they're designated allotted time slot to go put this song down, you feel me? And then you're nervous and all these other feelings, and we do it when we want to. We do it as a service to the people, you feel me, when we doing it. We're not doing it with the thoughts of course, people want to get paid off their craft, but we're doing it because this is what we feel at the moment, and this is what the people gonna need to feel. Like, so how, like I said, if you don't wrote a record on Monday about whatever party, your session on Thursday, then the stock market just crashed and folks dealing with inflation and shit like that, you can make people gonna feel it, because you gonna feel it that day.
I know that deeper too, because like I started making music from writing, feel me? Like, I used to write haikus. That's how I first started rapping. I'm a writer, and that's where I was at with that shit. My music sound different now because I don't write, bro. I get in there and give it that moment, right? I get to the point where I might just get in. If I just lay 4 bars that day on something, I'ma lay that, and I'm come when I feel that kind of way, whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna write like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give it that emotion right there. And I used to be Mr. I gotta write it to the beat, and then I get in the and Shawty done blew me.
And you rambling this shit. The words go to jumbling, looking crazy. Like I done been there.
Why not? If you think about this, why not rap about that right now? This what you really feeling? You feel me? Like that's what it be. I done ran to me and my partner one time. Right, I found this YouTube beat, snapped on that beat. I was like, damn, this shit hard. Recorded that bitch and then threw it up on iTunes and all that shit the same night. Like I was like, that shit gonna come out in a week. You feel me? I'm gonna make me a cover and all that shit, right? Holler at one of my partners, he do music too. I like, boy, this shit I just did this shit hard. He like, man, send it to me. Email it to him, nigga, call me back like 30 seconds later. I like, damn, you ain't even heard it. He like, bro, I just wrote some shit today. Boy, I'm about to record something in like 2 weeks. I was like, damn. Bro, my shit about to be out, bro. Like I done recorded it and submitted it to iTunes and shit like right now, bro. Yeah. He was like, damn, and I just put a lot of perspective for me and for him. Right. Like, you write that shit and set that date for the lady boy record. It's a nigga dropping that shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know
it's
what
very
I'm
convenient
like,
to have in your it's very convenient to have in your own studio. Because like you said, you know what I'm saying, you can just write 4 bars and then come back in whenever you want and punch in whenever you want. But yeah, I mean, every artist is different, you know. Every artist, you know, every artist is different. So yeah.
But I mean, I don't disrespect the pen game. It's something, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, I used to live and die by that shit.
I used to live and die by the pen, bro. Like penmanship, A1. I told you, I used to have to do it, but I can't use the same word down there and this shit. And man, that shit, then it just
This shit more about emotion. This shit art, like he said, bro. This shit art. Like you painting some shit.
Like, you creating vibes, man. You setting moves.
Be like, oh, I can't use a color no more. You feel me? Like, nah, nigga, how you gonna finish the picture?
Right.
You feel me? Like,
so what's your favorite song you ever wrote?
My favorite song.
Jeez, man, you want to keep asking about favorite songs,
yeah,
favorite freestyles, man. These boys just drop albums.
Mine is Vices for sure.
These boys just drop albums.
Vices? Yeah. Well, that I done put out. I got some new stuff though that ain't nobody heard. That's some of my favorite. Probably Vice is my favorite track.
That man might be a fan, man. Even though he's saying he fuck us and all that, he trying to get his questions asked. You feel me? To understand our perspective. We here. Don't worry.
What's yours? What's your favorite song?
For me, The Lobby. Off of my Tithes and Offerings album. That's like one of those ones that's I'm gonna bring it back out, but that's like you have to go search for that shit because I didn't have it up under my VP, the Street Scholar name. I just got it up under VP Tithes and Offerings. Okay. But The Lobby, like if you listen to that song, you're gonna be like, what the fuck was he on this?
For sure.
That's what it is. You got any questions for him, Dennis?
Oh yeah, a whole lot of questions. But we
I want
we back with more questions.
Oh,
so,
it was on you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, both them boys dropped albums recently. Yeah, VP had the Kyle.
Yeah.
And OSG Breeze had Leave It to Breezer.
For sure.
So let's talk about Kyle a little bit. All
right.
I seen you had a whole bunch of people on there, man. That intro was
crazy.
Yeah, the King of Zabunda with the what was that? The Coming to America thing?
Yes. Sample. It wasn't a sample. We did that over.
Okay.
We did that over. Ain't no samples.
That shit was hard.
That's why it would we didn't have to get it clear. We did that over. I told you we do original beats over. I'm gonna get with my engineers. I'm gonna push their limits. Can you do this? If not, I'll find somebody that can get me that sound. It's no problem.
I was in the back with the bongo. If y'all heard I bet that was me.
Yeah, like I had my engineer listen, like going, like shout out to Trig, Entrell. He was going getting like jungle sounds and all for that shit. If y'all listen, y'all hear like little and all that in there. Like
in the headphones, I was like, that shit.
But
both of y'all boys snapped on it. You ain't Clay.
Yeah, definitely got my boy Clay Hodges on that, and how, like I said, every record be organic. How Clay ended up on the record was he was working on about to drop his album,
Right,
and he was at Breeze Studio. Right. Then he came down to ask. He was like, we was outside smoking. He was just like, hey, I could come listen to some music and y'all shit just to see what y'all working on, like, cause that's his energy. Yeah, and we was like, yeah, come in, and then then he let us hear some of the album before he dropped it. Then I let him hear.
Go get that if I ain't got that.
You feel me?
Yes, sir,
Be good to you.
Yeah.
And then I let him hear the King of Zamunda record, and then like it wasn't finished yet. So then we were just chilling, vibing, and then we left. I went home and I just prayed. And I called that man. I was like, hey, you want to be on the King of Zamunda record? And that man was like, thank you, God. You asked me.
It was a perfect fit, though.
I can see that in your face.
I can see his face, too. Yeah.
Like, was that you, Lord?
Yeah, like that's how he said. That man said, thank you, God. I was I'm like, what? He was like, boy, I want to be on that. And then that's how that came about.
So. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, one thing I did notice is that you pay homage to that man Camouflage.
Of course, yes. R.I.P. Jason Johnson.
I was talking to somebody about that recently. I was like, I don't feel like enough artists here in Savannah do that.
And this is the reason why, and there's no disrespect. Mm-hmm. When you pay homage to a person, especially someone like Camouflage and the image he has and what he's done for our city, you have to elevate the records.
Do it right. Okay.
And so many people don't understand how to elevate the record because they're so busy trying to
elevate themselves.
Not even that. They're just trying to
imitate
the record. They're trying to imitate that feel when it's like, no, you have to elevate that feel.
I remember matter of fact, I was coming out of his studio and I ran into you that night. And you was actually recording the song.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, man, people like, cuz, I'm like, oh, what up? Walked in, I'm listening to it, I'm like, but I don't know if you gonna get that shit clipped. That motherfucker hard, boy. I text him the next day, I'm like, bro, hey, man, you hollered at them folks about that, bro? Cause that shit hard. I'm like, man, hey, man, send it to me.
Clear.
Yeah, boy.
Clear.
Send it to me,
Appreciate you, Kyle.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir. Yeah,
so, I seen you had a whole bunch of other features on there.
There's some Breeze on there. Listen, because the thing for me was like the shit, like I'm gonna still do it for the city, like so that that's why Shife was on that record to pay homage because he's from that era. You feel me? So that would fit for that record to make that record make sense. You feel me? Sure. Like and all the features was to make it make sense. Even shouts out to Jay Smooth because like brother is dope. Like he is so slept on, and I tell people all the time about Smooth. Like no Jay Smooth, Jonathan Gardner. You feel me? He called himself Smooth. You feel me? Your favorite musician.
Okay.
Like I love bruh because bruh stuck to his brand of not cursing in his raps.
Oh, you talking about that song? Yeah. That
we got a song called Poke Finger together. I was like, yeah, he snapping.
He snap and does not curse, and he sticks to that.
Right.
Like that's his thing, and like I love that. Like his your favorite musician. Like
I ain't never heard.
Y'all sleep, man. That's why I didn't first fucking sleep. But we still talking about Kyle right now.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Flex drop a bomb. So yeah, like I said, and I just wanted to embody the city because like Savannah on my back. You feel me? And that's what it's about. Like showing that Savannah is dope. Is fuck, you feel me? And just showing us that we dope, you feel me? We just gotta work together, use the right tools, and just attack this shit, you feel me? And work together for real. Like, we ain't gotta be in competition. Like, they just put those charts there to make us stay divided. Like, nah, to get to that goal and get some paper, we gotta work together.
There you go.
We gotta open up a market.
Kyle.
You feel me? When a market open up, it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And y'all doing that. That's exactly what y'all doing. You keep working, keep doing the things that y'all doing, staying consistent. Everybody's staying consistent, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think people paying attention.
They definitely.
Nah, they sleep still.
They stay asleep.
That's why we did a sleep record, man. They sleep still.
Wait, shoot, you getting
They don't even know about Smooth. You don't know about the Poke Finger. Wait till you hear it. I'm talking about Ride Down Abercorn and all type of shit. You gonna see it.
Poke Finger?
I can imagine it.
Don't worry about it.
For sure.
Man, I'm not asleep, bro. I'm wide
Sleep.
Nah, we been talking about. Matter of fact, Cake made the beat. Shout out to Fred, man. It's Cake. He made. It's really his track. You feel me?
Okay.
It's his track featuring me and Smooth or whatever like that. We've been talking about doing the visual for the longest. We're gonna eventually do it. The shit ain't no bop. The shit is a real record, so we could do the visual whenever.
For sure.
What's your favorite record on the Kyle album?
I would say
Let's see.
I do like Dice. I like Dice. I like One Time.
Let me go to the motherfucking list. Hold on. 'Cause I got some of this shit saved on my phone. I'm gonna go to the album first, though. I'm gonna go to the album. I'm gonna go down the goddamn.
You ain't got a favorite then, cause you gotta look for that shit.
Man, don't do it. See what happened.
That's that real shit.
Nah, I'm gonna be real. The song you did with your mom.
Or Carefree?
That one, it was dope too.
That was it.
Carefree, alright.
Nah, that wasn't alright. That was
Bullshit.
Cause it was real. It was real heartfelt. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's
The video was dope too.
Yeah.
You made a video for that, right?
No, I made a video off of Trials and Tribulations, which was what the fuck song is that? Rules Missing.
Yeah.
And she on the video. But I make it on that song. Do I say that on Carefree? Yeah, I do say that on my on the song though. I say put my mom in my video to let her know I made it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like just to
But
correlate
I think
everything.
And then like I said again, when you was breaking down the video, I mean you was breaking down the song just in general at the album release party, and you was speaking about your mom and everything like that, and you was speaking about how everything kind of like took place around the time when it happened, everything like that. It was in real time at that specific moment.
Yeah.
And that song in itself stuck out more than anything. Even though I love the song that y'all did together, but that song right there was like the highlight of everything. And the way you placed it on the album was very beneficial because it was something that was leading up to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I that's it. That's one for me.
For sure. So it's the summertime. You plan on keeping on pushing this album?
Yeah, we gon' like the visuals coming out. We shot the one time video at the last pool party we did. Shout out to Roy. My partner questions by Roy. Yeah, we did a pool party. I shot the video for One Time. That should actually be out this Friday. Check that out on the YouTube channel, VP the Street Scholar. So that'll be the first video. Then I'm gonna come back and shoot the visual for the shit next. And then we just gonna start dropping these visuals and really working the project and pushing and putting this shit to the people. Like we gonna keep pushing it till these folks know Kyle's name. And then I'll possibly drop Kyle 2 on either his next birthday or the birthday after that. But you won't get a Kyle till his birthday. Like, so when people want to know, they already know. If it ain't February 25th, it ain't coming out. So you'll either get Kyle 2 February 25th, 2023 or 24. It just depends on how life, go for me. Y'all will get 3 Kyles, but then it's over with after that. So
you want to talk about that a little bit? I don't know if you said that any place else. You want to tell the people why you called it Kyle?
Kyle is just basically in 2020 I had my first child, which he was gonna be a son, and he was a stillborn. He passed away. And when I cut his umbilical cord, I tell everybody this shit all the time. I just felt some power surge through me because I had the energy in me ready to channel to be a father, to raise him. Like I had done signed up to get me a second job, everything. I was about to really try to do the right thing opposed to how I've been living because I knew I had a son. Then when I cut his umbilical cord, just some power surge through me. But first, it sent me to a place of depression where I was like, fuck all that shit. I was about to do these 2 jobs, this, that, and the third. Man, I just turned back to the old me, and I was about to damn near get to the point where I try to find the cartel, just being real. And then I was just having, those prayers that I be having with myself, and I was like, nah, I got to channel this energy right for him. And then that's when I said, you know what, I'm going to get back into this rapping shit, and I'm going to do it for him. I'm going to let his name live on. His legacy will live on, and he gonna be proud of me. And he is now the reason I'm sitting here, because of him, Kyle. And everybody will know his name before I die. Say his name. That right?
For sure. Y'all make sure y'all go check out that album. For sure. Breezer.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Him.
Tell the people about this. What you calling this? It's the EP, right?
Yeah, it's the EP. It's my last EP as OSG Breeze. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing about it.
Okay.
It's transitioning over to him. Yeah.
What's the difference between him and OSG Breeze?
Growth, maturity, embracing life, embracing being a yogi, being a young OG, being involved in different things besides music. I just feel like I'm him. You feel me? And him actually stands for he is my master. And it's just basically me telling like I'm mastering my way through everything going like I'm my master. But I want you to feel like you him too. I want you to feel like you him. I want her to feel like she her. Okay. So I'm just gonna make that the stance, like you feel me, you him, like master your way through this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I like the message.
It's a big thing behind that shit. But yeah.
For sure.
So that's what I'm trying. It's we got all kind of stuff going on. We got like there's a lot of stuff with the podcasts and
Gentleman Club's podcast coming soon. Gentleman Club podcast coming soon.
Y'all want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Tell the people about it. Talk about
it. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk off the air.
Hold on, man. You chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. God.
Man, we got podcast coming out. You feel me? Me, Corey, VP. You feel me?
Yeah, our partner, like I say, Questions by Roy.
Shout out.
Breeze and me. We just coming together just to have real gentleman discussions, you feel me? And we gonna talk like the guys, you feel me? But, and had a guest and just, just with the motion that all three of us having and moving through the city, right. We thought it would be best for us to sit down and have a real round table for the gentlemen and bring in the people that the city really want to talk to, you feel me? Show the videos and the who's who in the street, or and there's all these things that the city want to know. Right. We gon' and we'll branch out and bring the world, the city to the world through us, you feel me? Sit at the round table with us, and that's just our goal, you feel me? Like I said, we love everybody. It's nothing but love. We just in it to
like y'all on the list to come up.
You feel me? Everybody could come on, like
it should be all love though. It's always
reciprocation.
Yeah, that's it. You feel me? So that's all it is. Just another platform for people to come, to build, and because we all about building. You feel me? So that's what it's about. You feel me? Being real players out here, man. Setting a standard for yourself, man. As a man, you feel me? Be able to stick your chest out for real, you feel me? And you keep your head up, but then, tip your top hat, you feel me? Real player shit. Now top hat.
Shout out to Roy, though, man. For real.
Shout out to Roy. Big shouts out to Roy, you feel me? Pool party this Sunday. And there's plenty more things coming up. He got open mics.
That Sunday brunch. Brunch on Sunday too, right?
He got the power. No, he got the women's empowerment thing. No, the brunch is CJ, EJ, and Ignite, Heroics, and them boys doing good. They doing great with the clips, and they just got Octane also on Friday and Saturday nights. Please go check it out. Like, please come to the brunch. But this week they having the rapping brunch. They starting to do at Eclipse. Like I said, we just trying to bring different vibes to the city. You feel me? Because it's gonna be like See, it's usually rhythm and brunch, like the Sunday brunches. On Saturday they doing rapping brunch, where it's a brunch where it's gonna be we in here partying in the daytime, jamming all your favorite rap songs, and they gonna be playing the stuff from our era, not this new rap.
Thank you. See, I don't want to hear that. I don't like it.
Yeah, and there's no disrespect, like I say, to the new era. You feel me? But when we was in the club, we come from a different era. How we crunk to it, you feel me? How we how we jig to it. It was just different. It was I can't explain it. You had to be there.
Yeah, that thing that was popular.
Those type things.
Why not about the love? Or why I did that?
Definitely not little.
And I start speaking.
Big shit.
With all that going on is why the transition.
Okay.
Into that or whatever. But as far as the track, it's 7 tracks on there. 6 tracks.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, 6.
The first one was Sleep.
I was about to say 6.
Bros,
you don't know how many tracks on there.
Like he said, that's how that track came apart too. You feel me? Like we had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I know how I felt about that track. You know what I'm saying? Like I had that track, you know what I'm saying, for a little second. Like in mind of me, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, I had that conversation with bro. I was like, nah, he feel how I feel.
Okay.
Me? And that's why that shit sounded how it sounded. Bro, like the funny story, like I always be telling people that shit, bro, called me, he was ready with the verse. He like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm moving around, bro. Like, man, just set it up. I'm coming. I'm just gonna lay that shit. You feel me? Like I got it right. You feel me? Like this, bro. That nigga came in there, laid that shit, nigga. Prayed at the end of that shit and dipped, nigga. And I was just in the studio. That nigga don't even know I was in the studio. Like what though? Listening to that verse, like. Fast, huh? What the fuck, boy?
Listen, trying to oversee.
I was telling Cutter when I first heard it, I was like, hey, your cousin snapped on this right here.
Yeah, I remember that. Nigga text me that shit.
Oh no, like even the whole system tried to shut down on us when we was recording. Like the devil would not stop this shit.
My nigga Pro Tool act like ain't
that shit kept overloading.
I've been in there all day. That shit, you know what I'm saying?
You done had this shit loaded. It's all good though. We got it to y'all. You feel me? Shaitan will not stop us. You feel me? Sleep visual on the way, and that shit is about to be so dope. Oh my god! Y'all want to be in it?
I'm gonna be in it. If I ain't in it, I'm coming up there. I'm going water.
Y'all wanna be in it? Nah, y'all like we need real actors and folks on hand. Like this shit is gonna be like a real theatrical.
Bro,
like
make sure I got a part.
You know, everybody gets it. Like we just was sitting down. Like everybody is gonna have their own individual part. Like it's like we're not giving all the details. Can I tell them a little bit? Just so.
I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this on camera in front of everybody. Bro, don't be having me goddamn laying down, just laying there, just talking about we just got a little bit.
No, dog.
You better have me.
We is gonna be out in the field, like we taking it back to slave days, bro.
Oh, like that.
Like we are gonna be on some other shit, like on some field, like on some slaves, like on some rebellion, take over the master house shit. The video is gonna be hard.
Theatrical.
Hard.
You feel me? We just plugging in.
We just getting the actors now. That's why we, you know.
Man, I hope they ain't gonna have us out there in school uniform, because you know back then they had white shirts and khakis and shit.
That's what we gonna be in. Tattered shirts and khakis.
No kids or nothing.
Tattered shirts and khakis. We ain't in none of that. You might be barefoot out there. If you don't want to do that, don't come be an actor. Don't be part of. Yeah, now when we tell him you gotta do some shit. Hold on, but you ain't gonna have me doing this. Now he's Hollywood, and I only drink this kind of water.
I do only drink
water out there.
You feel me? Like, and make sure you have pastrami sandwiches for me in my trailer. The fuck?
Y'all I'm gonna have a trailer?
No, nigga, a trailer where we filming at, where we be in the barn, nigga, or some shit like that. Fuck you too.
That's how the sleep came. The fadeaway came.
That's my favorite joint off of that.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorites before I made Vices. But that shit came from because that was my first time trying out that voice. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the person I was involved at that time, she used to be hearing me singing around it all the time. She was like, bro, your rap, like, you always monotone. Like, you be around here, like, she was like, this was your voice. And one day I like, just like, hey, all right. She's like, let me record that.
So was that wasn't, that was a little auto-tune on there?
Yeah. It was tuning there, but just me being comfortable using that, you know what I'm saying? Like doing that little, you know, that voice, you know what I'm saying? Like versus, you know, the bars.
That's why I feel like that. I tell you that feel. Michael like Porsche.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I felt in that moment.
That shit hard.
When you just in that vibe, you just turn that thing
writing that. Like you can't
write that. You can't read that. How?
You can't.
How?
I
leave roller coaster.
Roller coaster hard too though. Roller coaster hard.
I'm bust like a belt.
Yeah.
Oh, I listen, nigga. I know what the fuck going on.
Okay. I'm sleeping and fading away like doing a jump shot to a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Man, take
then that video coming. We shooting that. I think we shooting that next Sunday.
So what inspired Vices though?
Vices was another conversation. You feel me? One of my OGs just hollered at me. We just talking. And then I just talk about what we're talking about. That's why I said big brother said I need the old me back. But they don't know me. I was rolling with the scrap, little poolie pretty boy with your bitch in my lap. Could be letting you feeling, but you know I ain't cap. That shit was just real. You feel me? Like that's what I laid. You feel me? Like that if you know me, you know me. You know what I'm saying? Little poolie pretty nigga, you feel me? But shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like so that just was off a conversation. Like a lot of these shit sound like that because it's real, bro. Right. You feel me? Like I don't talk about crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't try to go, you know what I'm saying, full far with it because it ain't gonna feel right. You feel me?
It ain't gonna be organic like you was talking
about. I'm about to start rapping about bullshit that I ain't never did because I'm trying to sell records.
But Ross said that shit though. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that's a way of manifesting. You feel me? Like just knowing how to be an artist with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the artistry and shit like that. Like I might, you know what I'm saying? But I don't act like I got like a million G-Way. You know what I'm saying? I got 10 G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm an artist. You feel me? Type shit. So that's how that shit came. Yeah. What else is on there? Blicky after that, I think.
Blicky. Yeah. See, Clay don't hopping on everybody shit. That nigga.
I see that. I was saying he was coming from recording Blicky, but that's why I was laughing. Shit. He was coming from recording.
That nigga was in that zone. He was giving out that energy.
Bro, Clay be working though, bro. Yeah. Like that's why I had kind of put, even for a minute, put like what I had going on, you know what I'm saying, the A&R, you know what I'm saying, the step in that bag personally, but even with him, because I saw how he was working, you know what I'm saying, I was interested in that movement. And
so put that time aside.
You right, because when we did Link, you was just working with him on the Be Good to You shit. You wasn't rapping or none of that shit. Real shit.
I was really impressed by that whole, the whole, just from start to finish, you guys' whole promotion, you know, what do you call it? The whole rollout. The rollout from the beginning to end.
Dope. Dope. That's why everybody doing silent listening parties, just being real. Mm-hmm. I'm just being real. That's why I did mine.
A lot more people need to start doing, because it looks more professional, and
it's more intimate though. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you rap, if you make music about something and you got it right on your ears, that is intimate. And you ain't around, you in a cool environment.
Oh, the silent listening party.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Give Clay his flowers.
Yeah, Clay dope, man. Shout out to Clay.
And I gotta say just something crazy about Clay. Clay is so like dope. That man was on the podcast one day and I get a call from him. And the man was like, "Big bro, we just having a podcast about people we want to give flowers to, and I just told everybody you need yours. I love you."
Oh, that's love.
That's what's up.
That's love.
And I was just like, what?
Real, bro.
And he said, just tell the people whatever you want to tell them right now, however you feel, because I love you, bro. Like, he that type of dude. Like,
real, bro.
He genuine.
Like,
yeah, he is.
Real.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Clay. So what y'all boys got working on next, man? What y'all got cooking?
Gentlemen's Club Podcast.
Okay. And the pool party.
All right, we back.
Yes, sir.
Yo.
So let's talk about some new music that you got coming out.
Oh yeah, like we were talking about on the break. So at the reason when I'm back to Leave It to Breezer, I put Leave It to Breezer. I kind of rushed it. Like a lot of the tracks that's on there, it was supposed to be some more, but I put it out because what I had going on in real life and what had happened to me. Within 2 months, I ended up making like a whole new album. You feel me, from top to bottom. My partners had showed me how to make beats.
You saying that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit. So like it's 100% me. And after I like started getting into like the 6th or 7th track into that shit, I was like, fuck, I gotta Leave It to Breezer still. They ain't even heard this shit.
Yeah. So
that's why I did the marketing too about the I got an audition on the way. You feel me? I did that rollout.
Yeah,
right.
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So people will be tuned in to what's going on. So cause I was like, fuck, I want to rush and put it out, but I can't do the regular marketing of it now. April Fool's coming up, so fuck it, I'm gonna play out for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did that shit like that, because I had this new body of work I've been working on. Like, it's called Villain Ballad. I put it out. I want to drop every quarter, so I dropped Leave It to Breezer first quarter, Villain Ballad, and got to come out second quarter. That's why I said that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's dope. It's rock based. You feel me? Like it's definitely me. When you see me now, when you hear me now, you feel me? Like I talk with bro all the time because like bro a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like. So I'm able. I don't talk to peons, so like my energy always there when I go in there now. So that's how it be. You feel me? Like. So that's how it's coming off. It ain't gonna be the typical, you know what I'm saying, what you expect from me for sure. And like I said, especially now that I could put my hand totally on production. You feel me? Like myself, every beat, you know what I'm saying, everything like is from me on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. A couple of my engineers come in and help me clean up, you know what I'm saying, different things, or add little drums and stuff for me, because I ain't 100% that cool at the beat that